as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
A play fake. Now Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Gain of 19 yards.
Let's go now.
First down, Atlanta.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll throw with Penix.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 51 yards. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now young wk4 for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14-7.
The touchdown. Here's wk4 to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Let it Buffalo 18.
Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down.
Cavity Lions.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Now Richardson. They'll try and do this himself. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
Yeah, nothing doing here is this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. Picked up by Troy Anderson. Down the left sideline.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And able to work his way down to 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down. First and goal, Atlanta.
Now Penix.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Got it. Count 19.
And Richardson back to throw it. That's caught right side. It's Warren.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throw left side complete. That's Norton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the jump.
The 11-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Richardson going to move him around.
19.
2nd and 5. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
19, Tiger, 19.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
There's Robinson showing the flash. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
To the air, Penix.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
9 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37th, gain of 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And looking to throw, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bishop. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Penix working out of the gun here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Take over first
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll drop this down to Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have the Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Come on, ready.
Richardson off the play fake. Got his man, it's Warren. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Off play action. Richardson.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Liking 18. Let's try.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
18 Cardinals, grab 52. Ready,
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before they even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
Now it's Richardson.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They are going for it. Penix. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted. Because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10.
Ready? Liking 18.
Here's Richardson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
They'll throw with Penix. That one deep for London.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Robinson on a give right side.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
177 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
Drake London.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
48. Colts, 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Play action. Now Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cowboy 8, 60 Eagles, 60.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points.